Alone Again Naturally by Gilbert O'Sullivan. These are the notes you need to play for the intro in the original recording key of G flat major. Right, so I've played it through. When you listen to the original recording, there is an overdub of some extra notes. So I've recorded that bit I've just played, and I'll play it back through and add the extra notes. And I'll just take you through the intro a little bit more slowly. And that's D flat 7 with a flat 9, and you'll notice from the notes I've written down that note, although it looks like a D, it's actually an E double flat. So F, A flat, C flat, E double flat, Next I'll show you how to play the piano part for the first verse, and this is also the same for the second verse, the instrumental section, and verse 3. And the rhythm pattern, as is written down, basically you play the bass note, then the first note of the chord, and then the chord. So looking at the first part of the verse, G flat major 7, you play the G flat, and that's shows the number of bars. That's half a bar, so it's 4 times, so that's 2 beats basically. So you would be going so that's 2 beats as well, and then into B flat minor, I'll show you that again, actually playing the notes on the keyboard. Next up we've got B flat minor 7 flat 5, and that's 1.5 bars. And that's to E flat 7 for half a bar. And then we've got A flat minor 7 for 1 bar. And that's A flat minor 7 flat 5 for 1 bar. Then G flat major for half a bar. G flat augmented. And then we're on to the C minor 7 flat 5. This chord, the C minor 7 flat 5, just over 1 beat. So play this, the left hand and the right hand together. So you've got the C, B flat, E flat. So it's, and then to the G flat, and then into F7 for 1 beat again. So play the left and the right hand together, and then the F, and then into B flat minor for 1 bar, and then back into B flat minor 7 flat 5, and that's for just 2 beats. So just play that and then to the single note in the left hand, E, and then into E flat 7 flat 9. The E flat 7 flat 9 is just over 1 beat, so hold the left hand and play the right hand at the same time. So you've got the E flat, left hand, D flat and F flat in the right, and then a G. So just play that bit again, those 2 beats. So holding the left hand down, and then we're into the next section of the first verse. And the written down notes there takes you up to the end of the first verse. And I think it's fairly self-explanatory after what I've shown you before. This shows you how to play the bridge section, and again this should be self-explanatory. This is the piano part from the end section of the song. Slight changes in the rhythm pattern here. So I'll show you that again on the keyboard. That finishes on a D flat add 9. If you want to play it in an easier key, then I'll show you the notes for F major, and then if you've got a digital piano, if you want to play along to the song in its original key, just transpose it up 1 semitone as you play, so it effectively becomes G flat major. So these are the notes to play it in F major. I've recorded that intro, so I'll play it again from the recording and play the single notes over it to make it sound more like the original version. next up is first part of the first verse, but it also covers verse 2, instrumental section, and verse 3. And the rhythm pattern is basically you play the bass note, then the first note of the chord, then the chord, and then you're playing the bass note again. So to the D7 chord, and you'll see how I added in that extra E flat in the bass before going down to the D7. So if you look at that again, taking from the A minor 7 flat 5, just to remind you, over on the right hand side of the page there, it's showing the number of bars. So basically half a bar in 4/4 time is 2 beats, 1 bar 4 beats, 1.5 bar 6 beats, 1/4 bar 1 beat, etc. So the pattern continues until you get to the B minor 7 flat 5, and on that particular bit it's just a quarter note, so play the bass note and the notes in the right hand at the same time. So you're playing the B, A and D, followed by the F separately, so that's, and then into the E7, so you're playing all the notes and then the F and then the E. So I'll just do that bit again. So leading into it from the F6, we're in the A minor there, A minor 7 flat 5, so that's at the bottom of the page there. We're doing the A minor 7 flat 5, so that's, so you've got onto the D7 flat 9, so you're holding the left note and then the C and the E flat together, keeping the left hand held down. So when you get to the D7, you're already holding the left E down, and you then just play the chord, the F sharp, C and D, and then into the next bit. So if I do that bit again from the A minor, etc. I'll play the whole of that section now, showing the keyboard, and just to remind you, that's middle C there. Here I'm showing the final chords for the verse, and that just follows the usual pattern: bass note, first note of the chord, chord, bass note. So etc. Next I'll show you the bridge section that you get to after verse 2, and that starts with the lyrics, "It seems to me that there are more hearts." Again, this follows the usual pattern of playing the bass note, first note of the chord, and then the bass note, etc. And finally I'll show you the ending. I think it's fairly self-explanatory, but I'll go through it anyway. So the first two chords play the bass note, then the chord, because it's just a quarter of a bar, so one beat. So you've got the, and then to the D7, the usual pattern with the first note of the bass note, first note of the chord, then the chord. And it ends on an F add 9. I'll just show you that looking at the keyboard. Again, that's middle C there. So just playing that ending part to the song. And that's it. Just to finish, I'll show you the chord diagrams for the whole song in both keys. Firstly, here in F major, and also in the original recorded key of G flat major. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. I've certainly enjoyed putting it together.